how's everybody doing on this fine night? It's PTU time, baby. Thank you, Shawners. Thank you, Easy. Appreciate you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing? Hold on, I'm still getting set up. A day late and $1 short. How you guys doing? Let's see. Oh, sound check. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Excellent, excellent. Now we are in the PTU, we are testing. I pulled up my ship to make sure it exists, and it does. Beautifully. Thank you, thank you. Now, thank you, Human Ascended Master. Thank you, Shawners. Thank you, Easy. Appreciate it. One more workday, then Friday off to chill and game. Easy. Well, at least he's not a pretzel. We all can't be winners, you know. Some people gotta lose. Testes, testes, testes. I'm wearing the Birdman mask right here. He was a pretzel. This is his refactory period. How you doing? They call me Jim Calhoun. I'm out here to buy me a new laser. You got a staring problem or something? Man doesn't want to talk. PC died 2 weeks ago, living through these streams. Oh my god. That's a tragedy in today's day and age, you know, with the prices of bullshit. I'm sorry for your loss. I really am. Okay, I'm down here for one specific reason, 2 reasons, maybe 3, I don't know. I need to give me some Sibirs. Because I'm sure my Sibirs did not carry over. I didn't even check. What's the point? Get a few of these. Because there is a big change, as most of you already know, we've already talked about it. I've yet to get in and mess around with it. But there is a big change. Lasers are all seeing a power increase. More of an increase for size 1 lasers. Yes, he is. Mine or die July, baby. From Dexion Orion. Oh, human, I didn't see what you said. Said, glory to the Guapo, I agree. I want all the glory. I need it. Who the fuck are these again? I always forget. Okay. You're trying to tell me it takes 11 more than 11? Fine, put 3 of these away. Give me one of them. Give me one more. Okay, now we do this. Put this there. This stays there, right? And then this goes here. Nope, I'm too damn fast. Okay? I don't want to see the category ever again. Don't ever show me that. Okay? Don't worry, I'm not losing it yet. I'm good, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Boom. Boom. I've been working on that radio show. I'm sorry, I'm a little fired up with my second job over here. Okay, aside from mining, I put myself in a quite the predicament. Get in there. Should make a miner die hoodie. I got a miner die t-shirt somewhere. I'm a goddamn slave to it. This past week, I checked out PAFs. It's been a while. I looted like 25 Sibir gadgets. Who knew? I knew. The Caped Crusader returns. That cape away from me. You know, the thing they don't tell you about the cape is it gets caught in stuff and then you're dead. Then you're done. Iron Man. When I see someone with lots of armor, there's 2 things that go through my mind. There's like 2 scenarios. Either, you know, they're a hard ass and they can handle themselves, or they're scared. Scared to get shot. Now see me, arms exposed, aerodynamic in case I need to hit somebody. Okay, legs gone for quickness. I float around. Now if they got a fanny pack nowadays, watch out. It used to be a little funny and a little goofy, you know, but now it's a sign of danger. We got our lasers already made, with a stamp of approval on them. I actually want another surge on that thing, though. Flip it around, whip it and flip it. I like that. Sucks you through the whole combine. A floater! Just don't flush me. Pull it up. White out. Oh, baby, you guys saw those paints? I think we know what it is. I think we know what it is. Those new paints are absolutely for this new mission. This Rico Pataglia, where's my gun? Hold on, check it out. Good. You think that's a gun? This is a gun. What, that's a gun? This is a gun. Okay, anyways. Bang! Well, isn't it interesting? It's almost like they can hear me. You're goddamn right. Calcirion. You're goddamn right. It's almost like they hear me, they listen, and they're waiting, and they hear it, and they know it, and they go, oh, well, you know what Elguapoe said? He said if we did like a all blacked out matte black paint job with like a copper outline of some sort, he'd pay top dollar for it. People would go buying it all over the place. Here we are, a matte black paint job coming, and it looks kind of like copperish, kind of gold and copperish. Thank you for asking, Gollum. I believe this hangar is because of the damn the Taigugi. That's a brand new alien ship that has just released. I'm a little late on it, of course. That's why I'm wearing my bird mask. Birdman, out here mining around. Now, if any of you want to earn or win whatever the Tailugi, join the giveaway through Discord. If you're not a part of my Discord, kick rocks. No one likes you anyways. So, join the Discord, obviously. Go to the giveaway channel. Anyways, what was I saying? The hangar. I think it's because of that loogie. Yeah. It's quite the story, that ship, and I've yet to look at it. I've only looked at it from the other perspective. For someone that doesn't own it, because I will never be able to own this damn ship. Okay, it's not mine. If it was mine, it'd be a different story. Minor mining job, take it. This is how you rack and stack them. Priority, or scan. Don't worry about it. What else? Look at that 6 and 4, aluminum and iron. Lady, get your shit together. That's nothing. Oh yeah? I'll take them all, baby, because we're doing them all at the same time. Everything but the ship in distress. They can stay in distress. I'm pretty fucking distressed. Iron. Oh, and ice. You want ice, huh? Focus scan, then mine. You want me to spend 14 hours out here, lady? They need to count sub breaks as you have mined, not full rocks. Okay? My holy God. What's the Tylenol do? Well, from my understanding there, Cortex, it is a carrier ship. I think it's got some zero-G stuff going on. Pretty fucking cool sounding. It fits a golem, I heard. I don't know if it's legal, it ain't street legal now, but, we're in the stars. Ain't no streets out here, so do with it as you will. The first thing I'm doing is I'm floating. Super Dave says he made 12 alt accounts for the giveaway. Well, that's why we have entry scaling based on membership level, based on, how much I like you, based on a few details. So, some random noob, he's got a chance. Look at this perm. Get out of my face. Lady, I don't got time, okay? My God. Not interested is all I have to say. I'm also Lentinium. Dave, I will find you and I will make sure that Elguapoe 2, a new member, wins instead of you. Okay? There's a new ship. Well, I'm talking about the alien ship, Rue. That old, I don't know if you've heard about it yet. That alien carrier. I know you're out of the loop. What you been doing anyways? You had quite a few people worried about you. It won't be hard. It won't be hard, Shawners. We just gotta find the rock. I'm thinking once this hits 4.9 with the 35%, I'm just spitballing here. With the 21% boost, I mean, I want to push 100. You son of a bitch, Rue. You son of a bitch. I mean, it's legal now. It's been unoutlawed. It's been, what do you call that? Prohibition, fuck, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hello, hi, says Highway Hero. Hello. What is this? That's the impact. Let's just see how easy this rock is with a Bormax on it. Wow. Let's see if we can get this thing done. She wants me to mine and scan aluminums and irons. She doesn't realize she's dealing with a goddamn mathematician. Except I never passed geology, so kind of behind. Unprobed, you're goddamn right. Oh, 11, 20, 39, 44, 70. Oh, are we getting there? Oh, can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now? Waza, good. Oh. Ooh, you're getting there, aren't you? You're getting there. Upside down, I didn't even look at the numbers. I used my mind. That's it. Close my eyes, use my mind, let my fingers go. Anyways, what was I saying? I think it's gonna be something like 100K. 100K is what I'm hoping for civilian breaks. You guys saw me breaking 87 civilian, and I could have pushed that to 90. Okay, but I'm thinking 100, 105 with that 20% boost. Because remember, it all comes down to how much resistance the rock's got when you're breaking it. Now, we got these new bonuses to power, right? By the way, I don't know why someone took a picture of their bonus here. That doesn't show you a goddamn thing. Anyways, it's in the data. Go check out the Discord. Scroll up, probably through general chat. I used my app. I made a little outline of the new power, how the new power's looking. I don't know what this is going to want. Let's hit 100, and we'll probably need all 3 surge modules. The end with power scaled back a little bit, but let's just see what happens. This is dangerous. Damn, it's gonna take all my heat. At least mining feels smooth, you know? Remember, we could be at the bottom of the instability wave right now. Still has 300 instability. Just let it fly. Oh, fly, fly, fly. Fly on. Don't lose green. Pull it up a little bit, it's fine. Pull it up a little bit. Pull it up a little bit. Don't lose the green zone. I see, I knew that was going to happen. That's why I'm trying to stay in the green, stay in the green, stay in the green. At all costs, stay in the green. Good. Good. Easy. That 20% power bonus, just off the rip, I could tell you what's important about this. The tiny little string bikinis act like a light, like a moth to a flame, says Rue Boy. Wow. I'm going to have to agree with you. What? Elguapoe, I'm talking about. I understand. Yeah, but I'm talking about you. Don't you see? God damn, can't do nothing around here. Man's gotta eat. Now, let's go find that iron. I just had to warm myself up and tap in. Back to what I was gonna say. Poor Rue Boy got me in trouble. How you doing, Nocturne? Dave? Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at my pain. Don't you laugh at my pain, Dave. Everything's fine. I feel good. I feel fine. So like I was saying, that 20% boost, let me explain to you what I think it does in my opinion. It opens up, options once again. Without needing to craft, you have your options opened up. You have golems probably now able to mine rocks out here. I mean, you could have already come out here and mined in the golem, but let's be honest, peasants coming out here now will be able to mine in their golem to get at least lindidium. Ceruleum is still a pipe dream for them, I'm sure. Like, we went over the numbers just talking about it, a little spitballing. I'm thinking around 35K will be your biggest break. So if you get lucky and find a Savrilium at like, with a really high resistance, your biggest break will be in the 40s with the Golem, with 2 Surge modules and a Spear on the Rock. But let's just be honest here. It really depends on that starting point for the resistance. But it opens up our window of opportunity with, hey, maybe I put a focus on the son of a bitch. We're coming in hot. We're gonna put a focus on the son of a bitch now because we have a built-in Riger to everything, so... Okay. Mine. I don't want to mine this one, though. I want to take the smallest rocks possible because you little rat goblins, okay, with your perms, are making me take every single little minor scrape piece. We are doing the new mining missions. You may have said this. Is the 20% increase across the board? No, it's different. So I didn't check out the numbers that close, like going off the old numbers and new numbers and do the math on it. You know, I just see number go up big time. Good. Nice. I gotta plug it in the app and I gotta make it. We're gonna get a major dorking bounce. Oh my god. So they're saying it's 21% bonus boost for size 2 lasers and a 24% bonus boost, whatever, for size 1s. Now from, like, see, they want me to mine 4 asteroids, but they want me to mine fucking the entire thing down. What was this, 15? I think we got an arbor in the front. We need to go pick up a Hoff for real. No, that doesn't matter, Shawners. That doesn't matter. You're gonna see right now, that doesn't... I've been saying it for forever. Since this new change. Since the rocks have changed in 4.7, whatever. 4.6, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Extraction power does not equate to the size that you pick up. It only equates to the speed at which you pick the allotted amount up, which is 2.3 SCUs. That's the max you pick up. Like that around 2.3. I don't know if it's 2.34. I don't know if it's 2.3. I don't know if it's 2.29. It just, you know, it's about there, 2.3. So it should tie together, but Thorsten doesn't want it to happen. You see, Thorsten doesn't apparently want, hey, you have a bigger laser with more extraction power. Not only do you scoop it up faster because you got more of that power, more SCUs, CSCUs per second. No. You also now pick up bigger pieces without needing to break because it's a size 2 laser with more extraction power, and your impact picks up more than your Hofstad. And you get what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. It should work like that, I agree. Anyways. It's Thorsten, he's not listening to me. They listen to me when they want to release a damn paint job. Or when we come in a horde of 100 and 200 people and complain. Then they hear us out. But here we are, asking for something that would make mining just immediately better. Real easy does it. But then I'll say this, though. They're on fire over there. They got so much shit going on. That video they put out, I was rewatching it, we're trying to finish it. I'll be honest, I was trying to finish it. It looked like a goddamn hostage tape with creepy smiles all over the place, but it looked really like something bad happened. Like they're apologizing for an atrocity or something. And I'll be honest, I mean, it's bad, but my God. Just fix the next one. And is scanning rocks finally fun in 4.9? Well, use your eyeballs. Get your shit together. What do you think? Every creator is complaining about Sig now. They really need to get their stuff together. I think people are people, I just hope that 4.9 is playable. I understand, though, when you start dropping in these big systems, you're gonna break it. I mean, it seems to me like some really bad shit that they thought worked good fucked everything up. Hey, Yoda! I'm just floating around with the big ears right now. So I'm doing. Using the damn impact because I don't got a Hofstad. Yeah, I should be back playing in 4.1. I don't care about any new additions to the game. They just need to fix the game, make it work good. I'd be so happy with that, just ecstatic. I'm missing the days of doing back-to-back refinery orders on the stream and making and cashing out and just didn't have an issue. That entire section of runs is what it is, though. It is what it is. I just hope they don't steal my lasers from me. My crafted lasers. Okay, so as you see, we are mining a rock. We mined a rock. Right now, Thorsten, this should jump up and say 1 mined. Or after I do this. Watch, after I pick it all up. You're right, Thorsten. Hold on. After I pick up all the breakables in that piece. When you're right, okay? I spoke too soon. Thorsten, right now, you see I got a couple more left? Look at this. I think those other ones were extractables already. So now I got this. Boom, 1. Asteroid mined. Let's go off that. Otherwise, it's just a ridiculous grind. Ridiculous. Found a nice little 942 right side rock last night. Not much to refine, but it was good seeing that 900 plus. I'm with you. It's always nice. Even though right side I just don't care about. I think right side crafts the Karna though. And I do want me just a goosed up Karna. Also, I need a P8 that's juiced. What I'm afraid of is the idea of using AWS for their servers and doing the meshing they want to do is not panning out. Whether because of latency or money, AWS is very expensive. You're talking above my pay grade. I haven't checked refineries in 4.8.2. Do they still steal minerals from you? Of course, what do you mean steal minerals from you? Oh, in which way? Of course they do. Of course they do. You gotta be careful. That's why I'm in 4.9 right now. I'm working on this video in the background. It's more just for the vibe, for the ambiance. I'm not going to get a lot of views on it. I'm pouring in a bunch of time just so hopefully I make a couple of you guys happy in the end. Put something out there that I think is funny and proud of. But I could probably make a 4.9 bullshit video if I'm being honest with you about what's new and that changes. But I'm worried about what do I say? Power goes up on lasers. I could go on to that, do that whole deal. But I'll be honest, I feel like it'd be video worthy if it's fixed and works. If we aren't losing our orders, if we aren't losing our ships. I'm telling people to, here's how to load out your ship. Well, I tell them that when they're gonna lose their their orders every time. Makes me feel like a scumbag, Anyways, that's why I thought this other little project would be good. I'm sure 3 or 4 of these jabronis already got videos out on the power changes, lasers. Okay, so watch this. Pick this up. It should pop 1 up there. Boom, popped 1. So you gotta get every piece. Now that's a problem if you're in a small ship. Right? Imagine this space. Sage should narrate the ship trailer. Let me do it. I'll do it. Just give me one for free. Give me one for free and I'll do it. I need all you guys to petition them to make me a mining boss in the game that you have to deal with. I'll do all the voice work for free. I swear. I swear. And then once I hook them in and they need me. Uh-oh. What about grabbing one piece and cooking the rest? Thank you, Toe, for that idea that I should have done. Because I hate myself. Apparently, doing that makes you fail the mission. So let's see. How you doing, So-So? A mining dispatch, says Oliver. Okay, let's see what happens if I take one and bust the rest. We got a 33. Let's hotbox it. Boom. Light this whole son of a bitch up. Light it up. That's fine. Hold steady. Oh, will we make it? I think we will. Boom. Ooh, mining is feeling so smooth. I hit that at the perfect time. They really should hit the community for voices. I agree. And not just for me, I think it'd be cool. In general. I can think of one person that'd be funny hearing their voice around. Just irritates you. You said it, I didn't say it. That's not what I was thinking, but that's funny. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Who am I thinking of? The one with the big org. Anyways, what does it matter? They did mocaps of a few creators years back. You're just naming off everybody, is what you're doing. Okay, we gotta pick all this up. It just says Toe. Toe says we have to pick it all up. Okay, we're gonna pick all this up and break the rest. Get ready for the light show, baby. Prepare yourself. Make sure there's no more extractables. Okay. You think I'm gonna take a hit? Wait a minute. Shit, I should probably swap over. Let's get up there and swap over real quick. Rico wants all the inert, I know she does, but what we're gonna try to do is bust it down instead. Now make me a new mission, give her a new place. I don't like Battaglia at all. That perm, that Jerry curl she's rocking, Soul Glow. She's a pain in the ass wanting all this inert, and I'm getting pissed off at her. You know, I don't want no part of it. She annoys me, the look that she gives on your Moby Glass or whatever the hell, MFD. I don't like it. Let's do this, and let's do this. I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing, but I don't like her. And something about her irritates me. But I'll tell you this much, 1,000,000 times better than old Brogan. Get him out of here. Fire his ass. I mean, that's an HR scandal waiting to happen if it hasn't happened yet. Anyways, let's get up there. I'm burning them out. Get ready. Now that's grease. She's got ship grease or something. Hello. How do you do? You look at that damage. I already heard that it's not going to give you anything for doing it, for not picking up every piece. What? Look at that. Look at that. That's interesting. Pick up the crumbs. They disappeared. Get them crumbs. No, we're doing pretty good. We're at 93, 98 damage on her. on our lasers. So we're also testing out if our life support system's gonna work. But of course, as soon as I get up to the seat, I'm gonna see the real damage done. Just remember that, 98 and 93. That's it, but we want to test. It'd be entertaining to get calls from the boss mid-mission about how much money we owe him if we pop a rock. You'd have to turn that feature on, I'd assume. Watch us do this. Bang. I'm sure a lot of people would petition to get my ass out of there, though. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work, but this right here will tell us. If we break this and it does... Nope, it says 1 of 4 still. It did not like it. But what I was going to say is in the smaller ship, you would see this as an issue, right? With how much you got to pick up, because it wants me to pick up 4 iron asteroids and 6 fucking aluminum asteroids, okay? So... keep that in your head, how much that is. How you gonna do that in a prospect? You gonna go back to station to drop-offs? Yeah, you could. Or you know what you can do? Just keep extracting. It doesn't matter if you fill up, be full. Just keep extracting. The first one in total was 20 SCUs that I got. That was a 15K rock. This is a 22K rock with 32 SCUs. So we're gonna fill it up with the whole thing. That's a 22. Let's go back on the impact. It sucks that we're on an impact without a torn. I should have bought fucking torns. A surge and 2 torns probably would do the trick for everything we're mining without needing a Hofstad. We got an arbor, but an arbor ain't touching a 22K, you know. Anyways, once you fill up, let me drink this nice, extremely laced coffee I got. It's just got flace just floating on the top. Looks like it's from a swamp. Quantanium. Oh shit. That's dangerous. It could make you sick. Okay, so let's see. You know what I didn't think about that power difference change? I forgot about it already. We're on a stock impact. Let me open up my app real quick. I do not have the numbers plugged in for the new shit. But this will tell us something at least. I'll be able to figure this out. Desktop. Yeah. By the way, in the next version coming up, I've optimized the app to make it run faster. Start faster, at least. Runs about the same, but it starts faster. Ay. Come on. Open up. Okay, there we go. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Okay. Hold on. I'm drifting. Wait. Okay, good. You guys look at that real quick. I'm gonna open up the calculator. Okay, at impact 2. Let me see real quick. Impact 2. We're gonna put an impact 2 at 21. No modules. Ooh, with no resistance. Oh. Sits at 21.9. Just about 21.9. 21,900. So, what does that mean? What's that number right there? 22.5. I just want to see, is it going to make it go up? Still nothing. Oh, optimal distance is right. I don't know, something's weird here. Something's definitely weird. We should have absolutely been gaining power at 60%. So something is weird. I should have slapped on 2 surges on that arbor. I gotta see if it's got it. Something's weird. I don't trust it. Okay, let's get on the arbor. Finish this job. Now, hopefully, hold on. When I get up from here, I want to check and see if it's counting for the other mission as well. For the other scanning and mining missions. If they're stacking correctly. Accepted. Okay, 1 of 4. Look at that. Yep. Boom. Good. It is counting for both. So we're stacking them up. I'm gonna earn me a damn blueprint is what's happening. So, I wanted to say, we're gonna be having lasers right now with more than 50% power. That's if you're crafting your own. More than 50%, so surge built into every single laser. Not as much as a surge, but close. And what I said in general chat had to do with the fact that, does this mean, of course, what does that mean? We're gonna get bigger rocks, it's gotta mean that. Or they're gonna scale the number up, you know, it could be artificial bigness. You know, big boned rocks. But, who knows? Someone was asking me about the Snow Donkey was asking me about the mid zone, you know, the mid-sized rocks, because you know I use the impact over there for anything that is above the reach of the Hofstede, but I don't want to use the helix on it, right? So here's the thing: with that being the case, if they scale up the rocks, I mean, it seems to me like the mid-sized rock. That game's gonna change. Mid-sized rock may be a 30k right now. Well, maybe it's gonna be a 40k, a 40-something k. 45k is a mid-sized rock, you know. So I guess we gotta see soon enough, and, you know, if they are scaling up rocks, what does that mean? We're creeping towards the Erestra, baby. Ooh la la. Now look at me, I'm picking up a nerd, because you got to for Battaglia. She needs it to craft her Jerry Curl juice. That's what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. So there I was a Nix mining up iron for this old witch, Madlevsky. I don't know why she's there, but, you know, she is. And I started noticing I had a little bit more power in these cannons I got. Shotgun and iron rocks. Free base and aluminums. That's the plan, that's the goal. Boring holes through Lindinium like it owed me money. Maybe because it does. Where's my Lindinium, Chris? Where the hell's my Lindinium? You stole it from me. Remember that? I remember. I'm pissing myself off. Okay. Now this one's my jam here. Don't want to get too cocky with the rocks. Too cocky, rock bukkake. You don't want no part. Bingo! We've got movement. Look at that. I'm falling asleep over here. Wake me up when it's done. Oh, it's done. Thank you for waking me up. I'm gonna be getting footage soon for my little project. I need a very skilled miner. I'm gonna showcase them a little bit. I need someone that I know, that I trust. So, never mind. Never mind. Okay, fine. Someone I trust just a little bit. Feel free to apply in my DMs. I need somebody that minds a lot, knows what they're doing, and, you know, we can get some good shots. People forget about how good the arbor extracts, the extraction power in the arbor. With this boost to power, if I'm telling you right now, if they had a laser module that lowered resistance, it's a passive module that didn't have a bad negative, but just lowered resistance by like 25%. It would be very useful, and I'm not talking about the rhyme, okay? I mean a passive one. Make it very expensive, whatever. Make it like the regular C3, C2, C1 variants. I know you did, Solo. I know you did. And now, Chris has obviously somehow been the reason behind your computer exploding. I know it. But if anyone wants to be my test subject, I'm doing it's really a radio project. It's not even video, but I need footage. You know, can't have people staring at the blank screen, so I got an idea of how I want it. I want ambient footage, you know, showcasing the verse. Showcasing the most important part of the verse. Us. You know, because people out there are always forgetting to think a damn miner. Some people think we're just out here getting our rocks off. They don't know who runs this shit. Without us miners, the city folk would be living in the Stone Age. So remember all the sacrifices we make for you to have the stuff you love. That's right. We don't do it for a thank you. We do it because we're miners. You are. Thank you, Stick Boy. A tier 1. Dexion, did I not say thank you to you? Thank you, Dexion. A tier 3. Tier 3. Wow. Appreciate you guys. It's prime time. If you have a prime sub, waste it on me. Waste those Bezos bucks on me instead of wasting it simping and gooning on some hot tub streamer Lady of the Night. How you like that? It's a new one. I added Lady of the Night at the end. I'm testing it out, testing the waters. What's that? Oh, you don't understand what I'm saying, huh? Okay, well, let me tell you. Welcome, one and all. It's that time of the year again. We're talking about Mine or Die July. To celebrate this year, let me propose an offer. You use your Prime sub on me, I will put in a good word for you to the gods of Quant. Good deal, win-win. Good answer, good answer. You go to Twitch, you press the subscribe button, you choose Prime. It's easy. Do it. Now this is the final rock. The last one. Will it update? Bang, 2 down. Well, we got an objective complete. Let's do it again. Texanon hit 100 streak 49 minutes ago. 100 streams in a row. Wow. Congratulations. You win. Now what do you win? I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. But that's why you will be showcased in my next video. See how that is? Uh-oh. Darth Raveno is climbing. He's climbing the leaderboard. This is a 33K, 31K. It's gonna take at least 2 surge modules. I think we're gonna have to strip and put new ones on. And I ain't talking about down to my chonies. Oh my god, and he's winning more. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Let it happen, and Raveno, you gotta wait till like 6-7 people lose, and then you get in there. The old slot tactic, you know? Wait till they've pumped all their points into it, and then you come out of nowhere. Oh, son of a bitch, let me go on this side. I don't trust these pull-offs. Oh no, Kershaw. He lost it all. Are you paying attention, Raven? Paying attention. There it is. Just need a few more. Kershaw's decided not to use the Screaming Goat on the Elguapoe. Those points that you donated into my wallet now are appreciated. My anti-goat fund, if you will. Holy shit, Danger Hobo just lost $500,000. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. Shouldn't have mentioned it. He still had some points. Okay, hit it, bang. 2 surge modules. Rip it. Rip it and roll it. Get it up there. It goes up to the top of the green. I'm gonna hit 1 surge module and hold it. I don't think it will, though. Okay, 1 looks like 1 is perfect. Look at that. Oh, close to perfect. Almost. It ain't perfect. We're about 500 mass off from being perfect, you know what I mean? Pop 2, pull it down. Look how smooth the server is. I'm able to get this done and put on a clinic. Surgical with it. That's true. He ain't doing no safety dances here. Rip to the hobo. I said hobo. Yep, PTU is so smooth, I agree. Nix has been 30 FPS every time I play. Oh, I gotta pay attention, hold on. We really don't wanna overcharge this damn thing. We don't wanna lose any pieces now. I might actually pull back and get on the arbor. It'll be quicker. Let's break this thing. That's the thing, and that's why, it's easy, especially right now, to be just ripping off their head and shitting down their throat. But the truth of the matter is, if it does, if ifs and wins and whats and buts, but if it does get to a playability point once again, like we've had in the past, we've always had bullshit. But if it gets to the point where it's bullshit, is what it is, we're gonna have a damn good time with all the shit we have now. They just need to work on mining, they really do. And I do have to agree with Salty on that one. and you see the his believers, his people that jump in and they mention scanning. Absolutely. But like I said, it's a multifaceted change they need to make. I mean, I can make it better instantly. Give me control for 30 minutes, I'll make it better. But all they gotta do is like I mentioned, with variety, with the quality needed to craft, the minimum, variety, that would make it better. But no. That's not allowed to make it better. But anyways, mining aside, mining out of the picture, if everything worked smooth or relatively smoothish, it would be a fucking damn good time. All the time. For the most part. Because let's be honest, we're all addicts, we're all addicted. It all keeps pulling us back. We can hate on it all we want, every other season, every other patch. But we all know the damn truth here. Okay? There's magic behind these bugs. And, there's always bitching and complaining every single week about something new. But at the end of the day, most of us, I'd say, except for I didn't know Avenger 1 went all Christian and got out of here and he doesn't dogfight anymore. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. But besides that, well, and there's Grumpy Eye. Don't forget about Grumpy Eye. He got the hell out too, but I'm sure he's going to be back making a new video in T-minus 1 week or something. But long story short, there's so much fucking content that I can't wrap my mind around doing. I mean, I'm a goddamn content creator for this thing. Imagine. I haven't done half of ASD. I killed the damn sandworm, the snake, the python, whatever. Pillsbury python down there. I did. I didn't do half the shit needed over there. OLP, I think I've done 1 time, 2 times. And Define Do, I haven't done a quarter of the contracts. And mind you, I did all of the contracts before this whole, let me put on a clinic thing for the public, because the other guys just weren't, they just weren't stacking up. They weren't up to snuff before that. So, what the hell? There's gonna be a lot to do and a lot of fun to be had, but they just need to get the fundamentals right. The bones. We don't need to know how the sausage is made. Just make it and have it seasoned accordingly. See, we already got the magical season. We got the pizzazz. We got that. Listen. We got it. That salt guy dropping salt on steaks. Fucking weirdo. That magic's already in. When a talent scout is looking for a prospect. They're looking for that magical entity. We don't know what it is. It's not just skill. It's not just talent or skill or whatever. There's something else, and there's something there. Something you can't reach out and grab, but you hear its song. You know it. We got that. But what is missing is the entire fucking album. Every song has a little piece of magic, but it's covered in shit, and they gotta get it. But, I think this is... Listen, I really do think next patch is not gonna be a screw-up because of what has happened here. It's embarrassing, really. Like they said, they're frustrated. It's embarrassing. I'm sure. But it is what it is. Like for me, some people say, how the hell do you mind? Like I've had, you gotta de-shitify sometimes. We all have been there, Sometimes you gotta make an emergency trip. Okay, because you trusted the burritos a little too much. And you're out in public, you're at the theater, And you really fucked up. You trusted what you thought would be a silent relief inside that theater, and you were wrong. You were dead-ass wrong. Not only was it loud and proud, but it came with a gift. And sometimes you gotta run into that stall and do some de-shitifying. Okay, it's too much information. Got that story from a man named Fishhead. Happened in a little place in somewhere out in the European nations, I'd assume, called Estonia. They call it Estonia, I think. Now, it's a good thing because it's finally gonna get him to mind, him living in a place with stone in the name. Sometimes people actually buy a sushi burrito. It's never a good idea. Oh, no. Oh, don't read. Well, don't lose a piece now. Risky. Good. You ever had Mexican sushi? Not bad. Would make you shit hot sauce, baby. I blame the EU branch. They didn't double check. Yes, I know that Texas pushes it out, but I'm Texan, and it couldn't be us. Wow. See, I don't like pointing the finger. Okay, but somebody here shit the bed. Players rage quitting over things being broke in the game should be unacceptable to SIG. That's the attitude they need. Absolutely. You've heard of the Grandfather Roach? I introduce you to the Grandfather Burrito, food with all the goodies that fell out of the burritos of yore. Never heard of the Grandfather Roach? Now I have. But now since you made me read your story, I think it's only right, okay, that you become a paid member because I read your story. See how that works? Fair trade. Text STOP to number 99499. Mexican sushi does not equal ceviche at all. That is slanderous and wild of you to say. Friggin' Tango, he says, quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. I hear Anthony Hopkins in my skull whenever I hear that. Okay, pumping. Yes or no what? Mebudo. I don't like menudo. Don't be looking at my budo. You sicko. I did a month of membership before already. I'm a broke these days. Sorry to hear that. Me too. Can't blame a man for asking, you know. I remember. I was just testing my luck. You ever, ask someone to borrow like $10? They say, of course. Shit, how about 20? If not, try it on your enemy that you know you're never gonna pay back. Just as a test run, see if it works. God, mine and iron makes me crazy. Makes me really start diving deep into manipulative tactics that have not been used yet on the public. I'm gonna be a millionaire in 200 years. I know it. I'm already a quintillionaire, but they don't need to know that. Don't give him one. Don't do it. No, I don't think so. He's on the YouTube, but I will say this. There's a reason why there's barely anyone. Now, here's how Star Citizen works when it's really shit. By the way, people, we're gonna hit 3 right now. Boom. 3 mind. When it's really shit, I notice on YouTube especially, viewer numbers just dive bomb. That's for people that don't buy bots to watch, you know. A good indicator there. But every time Star Citizen does bad, that happens. And it is what it is. And it's also because 28 jabronis didn't press the like button. Just saying. Don't blame me. It's your fault that Chris has a full head of hair now. Every time you give me a like, he loses a hair. So, you gotta get to work. Normally, Hootie gets it and pumps it. But I'm naked out here. Okay? I'm mining blind. I'm in the dark. Like a mushroom. Feed me shit, let me breathe. Sorry, I didn't answer your question, did I? We are doing the new missions. This is the new mining missions from, Battaglia. The Jerry Curled Wonder. The, lady's a little bit out of style, a little bit now. She thinks that's real funny coming from a guy with a mullet. Well, lady, this is a lion's mane, you know, this is something different you've never seen. It doesn't surprise me. You don't know style, you old hag. Don't ever talk about me. Anyways, it's a personal thing I got with this lady, don't worry about it. She hates us cause she ain't us, but she is an anus and she wants to get herself some. And we gotta help her out in that regard. So these missions require 2 things. Scanning. And you guessed it, mining. Now, it's ridiculous is what it is. I'm gonna be honest, a minor mining job. Now, this is ridiculous because missions don't persist across sessions. Now, if it did, I wouldn't say this is as ridiculous. This is a grind. Now, what is this grind for? Most likely, you're getting size 1 laser heads. Okay, you're getting scraper modules and all this sort of, shit. I gotta see, does it want me to just scan the ice? Let me see, let me just go deep scans on them. Yeah, but it only gives size 1 heads for now. We don't know how it's gonna be once it hits, live, but we can assume it's gonna stay just about the same. Anyways, it's good we got the arbor for this situation. But now let's check our missions. As you see, I need aluminum and iron mined. But I'm stacking missions, baby. Focus, then mine 4 ice, so we do have to mine the ice. Which sucks, so that means in total, 6, 10, how many ice? 14 asteroids it wants you to mine. In this, for 2 missions stacked. Now this is 4 ice right here. I'm gonna fucking double team this. The old Eiffel Tower trick. Good. Sure, I poked out the woodwork and hopes that 4.9 is okay, and I think it will be. So it's got me hyped up, too hyped up for the ice, but at least we could be on this laser. Crank it. Look at that, max power, it's ice, baby. But don't get it confused, we're gonna have sub breaks. Listen, breaks off into 10 pieces. I'm gonna try to do all missions tonight, by the way. I'm gonna try my hardest. Don't blame me if I can't. You know, if I fall asleep or something and pass out. You know, I just have to say sorry about that. Look at this, pure inert. Thank you so much. And, oh my God, it's a breakable. 2.95. See what I said? It's always 2.3. And that's your max. Extraction only. Oh my God. She loves her. Some inert. Don't skimp on her now. Now, if you notice, I got 78 SCUs in the hold. It doesn't seem to matter. Just keep scooping. You could be a real wild man, and you could, go turn in the ore and sell it for, like, I don't know what they're giving, 40 pesos, 50 pesos for your order of iron and ice and aluminum. Or you could just keep picking up inert and junk. And that's just the way it is. You just keep picking it up. How you doing, Bob? How you doing, Invader? We're just out here messing around in 4.9, looking to get a scholarship of sorts. Trying to talk old members into becoming new members once again. You know how it goes, the begging thing. Money me. What else? Well, if you get 11 Canadian kopecks, you got quite a steal of a deal, my friend. How you doing, Bo? Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo, help me out, Bo. Every time it's all here. That's right, Cotilio. What they want is you to mine X amount of asteroids, and they do not count the sub-breaks. In my mind, they mean pick up everything. Come on, Bo. Oh, Lizard Lick. I don't think they're from Louisiana, but nah. Now that was good watching. Now that's entertainment. Those gentlemen always dealing with a crisis, That's real. 100%. Does it count the rock if you blow it to hell? No, it does not. You have to pick up every piece, including inert, in that rock. Don't screw up. Break one piece, you lose everything. You gotta restart on a new rock. It's like that John Candy movie. You have to eat the whole steak, even the gristle. If you ain't eating gristle, you're not building character. Some of us aren't afforded nice fine cuts of meat. Okay? Sometimes we get the scraps to gristle. The little chunk of fat on the side. That's what we get. Stay tuned for my new book coming soon called Child Called Elguapoe. Ooh. It'll pull right at your heartstrings. Gets him every time.
For one small gesture you can feed a starving Elguapoe. Today, for just a twitch, sub a month or YouTube membership. If you have the means, can you pass the beans? So the Elguapoe.
Hey everybody, how's it
Hello.
going? It's me, the Elguapoe here.
It's nice to meet you, sir.
For just 20 million credits a month.
That's it?
A Prime sub on Twitch.
No.
A membership on YouTube.
All three?
You too can
Oh
help
my God.
save a Quantanium-starved miner.
That's nothing. That's nothing. I gotta make some new ones. I do. That one's, its ratio of winning and losing is off the charts. I win almost every time. It's not my fault that I hired mock Sarah McLachlan. Wow, you see, it works 40% of the time. It works every single time. Thank you, Zaduska. You woke up the Italian. Okay, now watch this. Hard at work. We can suffer no losses. How will I get it done? Pure ice, 641, I'm going in hot. Look how smooth this server is. I control you. Rock. Okay. I'm gonna chill it out. I don't want to really screw it up because I'm messing around. Hey, Ice Rock. You're under my thumb. Looking forward to you book drop Fat and Gristle, a rock miner guide to riches and bitches. I'm reading the chat, YouTube, okay? Don't censor me now, I'm reading chat. That was Drop Hammer. That wasn't Drop Hammer. That was, Hammer Dropper. Don't worry, I got your back. 381. Thank you for passing the beans, Zaduska. And let me tell you, they've been fried right. Those are deep reds. Those aren't your basic pinto. We're not talking about some generic dried beans. These are fresh. Okay? Heavyweights. Wow. The richness gained from these beans when fried. The seasonings sprinkled on top. Just right. The right amount of jalapeno. The right amount of onion. A touch of cumin. Okay, we gotta do how many more? Stick Boy went all in and won 14,000 points. Wow. I can feel like I'm a bird. I feel like I'm a bird right now flying. I'm gonna leave this shell soon enough. Look at the inner shell of this helmet. Look at that little skull protector. Look at that. Boom, they shoot you on the outer core, the helmet, the outer side. The shell, outer shell. The core stays, the outside peels off. This is new shit. You guys haven't seen some shit like this before. You think you have? Wait a minute, did I get two of them? I did, I got two. So let's see if it counted our two ice rocks. But technically, I'm not helping you with nothing else. Mine 1 out of 4. Fuck you. What did I do? Did I not do them both? Battaglia, you dirty bitch. Did you take my rock? You didn't count my other rock? God, this fucking perm. Sorry. Sorry, folks. I was reading chat again. Shut up, robot. You're talking too much. Someone just gave me a Ko-fi tip. Now's not the time to come in and say, hey, tip me on Ko-fi. You dumb robot. What kind of miner wears not a racing suit? The new miner. Let me tell you why, Danger. I'm all about optimal. I'm all about optimizing. I'm a trendsetter. I started wearing the racing suit mining. Next thing you know, you got 1,000 people. You would think they're racers inside of stations. They're walking around, they're falling in line. You look in their backpacks, you go, how you got that big-ass backpack on that racing suit? Some going with different brands, different liveries. Next thing you know, you think people are putting on a show somewhere. There's some sort of drift kings out there, and that's not the case. Little do they know we're moving fast in our mining ships. I move fast when I mine. Now, turns out 4.9, we do not have the ability to slap on the heavy backpack on the racing suits. But we can still slap it on a flight suit. So the new meta will be acquiring a flight suit real quick. Now, Danger Hobo, since you're so worried about my outfit, tell me where am I getting me a nice flight suit in Levski? Go for it. I'll wait. What would be funny is you have to have it collected in your hold for it to count, just the icing on the cake. You might be onto something. We will see after this rock right here. If they fix that, I'm gonna be sad. Gives you the mission, gives you flight suit. Oh, thank you so fucking much, Hobo, you rat. How the hell, what mission? Where? How? God damn, giving me homework? Just tell me where to buy a goddamn flight suit. TFP or whatever, Nix. The fucking point or whatever. I don't know what you're saying. All I know is I don't have a flight suit. The faux shop sells one. Okay, I'll check it out after this. I'll definitely be buying me a couple of those. Flight suit's gonna be, my first point of contact, moving quick. I don't like blacking out when I'm going through the wormhole going max speed. I don't like blacking out when I'm mining because I'm just too damn fast. I like moving quick. I like moving like a ghost. Oh my god, what is this? Ghost Toast has arrived. I'm shocked, I'm perplexed. I care. Thank you, Toast, for showing up, Karate Man. Let me guess. You're beating up the children again with roundhouse kicks. Nice. That's how you earn your brown belt. I respect it.
You what?
I respect it. Use a light backpack. No thank you, No thank you. If it ain't heavy, it ain't my brother. That's not the one. If it ain't heavy, I ain't wearing it. Okay, last piece of ice. Let's take this home. Let's take this. Let's break this. Extract it and see if it counts. We should say 2 ice rocks after we do this one. If not, I'm over it. If not, I jettison the cargo. See, they need to really just let us dump it anytime we want. Dump the cargo. Or let the ice melt, I don't know. Assist People's Alliance Vessel Tranquility Intersect Defense Solutions against Flight Suits BP. We are in the 4.9 PTU. Do you think I'm gonna go around doing any of that bullshit you just mentioned? I'll tell you the answer, so you don't have to guess. It ain't fucking happening. We got 2. We're good. It still goes off of your, doesn't matter, your hold is full. Doesn't matter. Still goes off the correct amounts. We got screwed. They bent us over and they robbed us of a rock. So, big whoop. Thank God, I agree. Thank you to the gods of Quant. You have blessed us on this fine day. I know I had 4. Tell me I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing a rock here or what? Did I not pick it all up? I mean, it's not like I overcharged them, son of a bitch. At least we got 2 left here. Maybe I just left it. I could have just broke one and left and not realized. That's a possibility. That's probably what happened, let's be honest. I was probably talking bullshit with one of you guys, and it's absolutely your fault, not mine. That's a strategic bombing intersect defense solutions, also answerable. How you doing, Hollers? You're just out here, we're testing the water. We're seeing that now, the mole is working fine once again. And this wasn't working for me before. Now it's working fine for the missions. The old Jerry Curl Perm having Battaglia, wanting her inert for her Jerry Curl juice. We have to provide it. It is up to us. No one else is gonna do it for us. Absolutely not. You're watching the motherfucking Birdman tonight. Armored up. You know, when you got as many enemies as I got, like a little dirty hobo in chat right now, I don't want to point the finger at anybody. You gotta sometimes stay prepared. But the arms... For the arms, I'm wearing my fight suit. You got the flight suit, you move quick, I move fast too. Strong arms. Okay? Didn't skip leg day. Okay, no bird legs here. Maybe I got a bird helmet on, maybe. Doesn't change anything. Not a bird. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Luckily, you're not at the wheel. You were on the mining laser. You do whatever you want. Jesus. I'm awake. I'm awake. Blue helmets are cooler. Ah, this fucking helmet. It's like the goddamn jacket in Sopranos. Listen, Richie. I'll wear the fucking helmet, okay? I'm gonna wear the helmet. God damn. I know you took it off some gremlin you murdered. Okay, I know. And I know he was a big deal back in the day. I know the son of a bitch was trying to rob you. It's a nice helmet. I'm gonna wear the helmet. You can mine without a helmet. I'll take my helmet off right now, no problem. No issues. We will have 0 issues. No problem. Just don't fall asleep around a hobo. That's kind of wise words to live by, really. Later, Dexion, you have a good one. I'll be following your lead, probably on stream here, as I do these missions. Late to the party due to work, do we have to grind the rep again to unlock mining laser blueprints? Because that would suck green donkey cock. Well, that's a wild thing to say. I do not think you're gonna have to grind blueprints again. We are in the PTU, where I have wiped out everything. And then I think they did wipe blueprint. I don't know. I've had to reset PTU many times, recopy accounts. But no, our blueprints are going to stay from live, I'm sure. I don't see why they would ever wipe, really, until they say. That's kind of a big deal. Now, the workaround they do to wipe your shit is to firmly grasp onto your crafted goods or your goods you have bought, you know, or mined. That's the workaround they use. That Chris is using, really, to rob you of everything. But if you have not unlocked the size 1 mining laser heads, then what you're gonna do is you could do these missions, and boom. Each turn in, you get the chance of unlocking one of them size 1s. And then they have all the other bullshit that they couldn't think of where to put it. Like, you know, here's a refueling nozzle. Here's a tractor beam head. They probably threw that in there too, just so you know. They have said they are not account bound. Yeah, they are not account bound. Account bound and keeping it patch to patch are two different things. Account bound is when it hits 1.0, you got it. It's in your hangar. Your blueprints aren't in your hangar now. But for instance, once 1.0 hits, and you earn blueprints that aren't consumable blueprints, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna keep those blueprints. They aren't in your hangar. See what I'm saying? Same, but different. Is there confirmation from Seek that mine materials will persist? Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen, and you know, I don't think they're they're gonna say anything about that until time comes. But, like, that's just my opinion, man. I don't know. Like I said in general chat in the Discord, guys ever want to shoot the shit? I got Discord open when I'm working. Okay? I said it there earlier. Everything could be right as rain. They could say one thing and it could be that way. They want it to be that way. It should work that way. It by all means, they've tested it that way. PTU has been wonderful that way. And then it hits live, and in a couple days, all of a sudden, or when it goes live, things are missing. Things are broken. Me and you are playing something totally different, by the way. And it ain't because of some weird streamer privilege. My experience is different from yours, and always will be, until it's not. Think about it. I blame ghosts, so watch your ass. Now, coast to coast. And, we all know that's the way it is. They do not want to wipe our stuff from us right now. But is it gonna happen? It could. And like I said, this isn't some mythical shit, It's a database. It's they did like a migration, and then they added a ton of, what do you call it? Not like, I always want to say columns or fields, variables. They've added more, and then they put everything in. All this new stuff.
I will put anything into my mouth that is given to me, whether it's supposed to go there or not, because I'm different.
That's great to hear, Ghost Toast. Thank you for contributing to the conversation. I would assume they don't want it to happen. All it is that's why they did the big wipe, in my opinion. They did the big wipe, not just for the economy reset and getting rid of the cheating shit and yada, yada, yada. I really do believe they have to, they changed the whole system. Now you got just not normal minerals with quality, crafted items. You've got ownership. You've got this guy, this one's bricked. This one's not bricked. This is at a location. This is unknown. I would assume, because they did say in that live tech talk, they have overhauled the ownership system. How you doing, Iteration? Holler says, from a testing side of things, they need to not wipe our stuff to test persistence. Yeah, no shit, huh? Well, let me tell you something. This is what I brought up. In PTU, even in EVO, from patch to patch, we were keeping minerals at one point, and we were keeping things. So, and then they turned it off. And even in live, I felt like we kept stuff we should have lost. I think it was just minerals. I think we just kept minerals. Like I mentioned earlier, we kept quality. I don't think it was quality. I think at that point in time, we kept minerals from one patch to another for one patch, and then we didn't the next patch, because it might have been the patch for the wipe, or the patch before the wipe. Or two patches. You know how it is. Got so many goddamn patches. Anyways, I really don't think we're going to, and I don't think they want to. But I'm always prepared. Luckily, no content creator can bitch or say anything, because, this is our thing. They shouldn't, they're not the ones suffering. Like me, I'm not suffering. It really just sucks for the people that don't have much time to play. They got, maybe they get on 2 hours a night, or every other night a few hours, or just on weekends. That's who it fucks. I mean, it fucks everybody, but you know what I mean? That's rough. And look at me. Look how long it took me, even with the help of community, to craft so many of these high-tier exotic lasers. So if they rob that, my God. Yeah, I don't think that's their intentions at all. But you know what? They don't do things that make perfect sense either sometimes. And that's just the way it is, and I think we're all used to that. For instance, releasing Miner Die event and then having it so you can just go buy all the ice you want at the station right next to you. Didn't catch it for weeks or for a week and shut it down. Things like that where you would think, wow. Or knowing there's a good possibility the freight elevators are still broken because we didn't fix them, and making a whole event based around putting stuff down a freight elevator. This kind of stuff that doesn't make sense to a person like us makes perfect sense to them sometimes. It's a possibility. Things, we just aren't seeing the magic. There's a reason. Yeah, that's probably it. And, but I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not all doom and gloom. This last patch sucked. It was trash, and I've been saying it the entire patch. But it is what it is. It's over now, right? Now let's focus on fixing the next one. We all know why it happened. I mean, they can make videos about, them crying on camera, saying, please, Elguapoe, forgive us for this horrible patch you had to experience. We're so sorry. It's only to you. But we all know the truth. They had to get the ship sales out. They had the events that they have in place planned for some reason to release them, and they had to get it out, so they rushed it. I mean, that's it. Yeah, and I mean, I think that's the real cycle starts just so many times over. Is there's going to be patches you probably skip out on. I think we're all used to that by now. Or like Toe right there, focusing on one thing because everything else is broken. The one thing you're not going to get screwed on, that's, it's good too. In Evo, it did. In Evo, they carried over. And I'd say from a major Evo to a major Evo, they did. The items carried over too, I believe in live, because I had extra flight suits. But they did not have they had the numbers at the bottom, but they weren't crafted. It's before an item said crafted on it. Now, minerals, in my opinion, was and is a big problem. There's got to be a reason still, and this scares me, why gadgets do not carry over every time. Never have, never will. There's been a couple people that have said they found them in a box they had, in a backpack they found one or two. But if you buy 100 gadgets, you will lose 100 gadgets every time. In every major patch. But yeah, there's always a hot and cold season for Star Citizen. Now, what's interesting to me is when it's almost at its worst. Just stability and everything. I'm seeing tons of people still playing, and I think this shows the growth in the player base from back even 319. I don't know. Good question, Shawners. I don't know. And it has been. And yet modules are fine, Modules are always fine. There's patches I had 2,000 surge modules. Hundreds of all the expensive modules, and they just kept stacking. Ghost Toast. What we are doing right now is the mining missions. So we're doing the new mining missions in Nyx. These are Battaglia missions, and she wants you to actually mine for the mission. Now, as you can see, she wants 3 out of 4. Right now, Iron Asher, she wants 1 more. She wants 6 aluminums. But we found an ice cluster, and I have 4 missions stacked. And these 4 missions are for scanning rocks and breaking rocks. And so, We're doing them all at once, all together. Obligation. And so this greasy bitch is getting what she gets, and I'm not unloading, and I'm still getting credit. She hasn't implanted sensors into my bags. So because of this, we are filling up in the hopes that we get this mission done. Once we get the ice done, then it's we gotta get one more iron and we gotta get 6 aluminums. So far though, PTU server's feeling great. Who knows how many people are in here though? I mean, a lot of people are probably in the tech branch. Is there tech testing right now for 410? If there is, there probably ain't that many in PTU. And then again, maybe there are. Because PU runs terribly. Oh, really? It went down? Oh. Then yeah, there's probably just not a lot of people in this. What's there to test, you know? If you got a shiny toy, people get in a lot. I noticed that. I know, Shawners, but here we are without one. And that's just the way it is. We actually need 2. We really need 2 on the Arbor. 2 on the Arbor and 1 on the Impact for doing these missions would be a hell of a thing. 2 on a Hofstede would be great too for your subs, but as you can see, we're having to break 366 mass ice and hurt pieces. So, the Arbor actually works out very, very, very well for this. Kind of what it's made for, honestly. Ice. The Ice Laser, the Iceman. TP was a desync SE fest. Well, I'm not worried because I'm only gonna hop in to test those things if it's something I feel they really need me to get in for it and test. Or something mining related, something important system related, I guess. The next one will probably be much better, right? So just wait out 1 or 2 of them, boom. Now, if it was crafting like it was before, you know I'm in it. But I'm putting on a radio show, you know. Got a side gig. Man's gotta eat. Long story short. Something like that. You ever get so sick of breaking ice rocks that you tear into your lip, you dig a little bite, and you rip the skin all the way to your gums? Yeah, me neither. It was something I added. It's Twitch enabled. I mean, it links up with Twitch. Oh my god. Well, as I snore, I think she's lying. Okay. That's true, I do need some. Thank you for reminding me about the coffee. You know what I need? A nice Birdman. I'm undercover, no one fucking understands who I am, what I am. They think I could be a goddamn vandal wearing a bird helmet like this. Ah, delicious. Too much. Okay, the third was too much. It has cured my pains. Good, ice is done. Now it's aluminum. You see how we hit it. Now look. We need 1 more iron. And then let's go hit that aluminum now. With the changes, of course, they changed the rocks where the rocks are. In Levski, in Nix, whatever. In Nix. Beltaloda. And you know where they're at now. Aluminum's over there at the stations. I believe it's aluminum. Yes, iron and ice out here. And they moved aluminum over there to the Kegel belt. So if you want that, you gotta now fly your ass out over there. And they did this change just so they can say the Kegel Belt's a little bit different. But the fact of the matter is they added shitty missions that you have to fly around and grind and waste a lot of time to get a little bit of iron, ice, and aluminum. And that's just the way it is. And it takes a very long time to do one of these missions. You know, some of these, and they don't pay very well either, so incentivize that. You know, some people are going out with a little small ship, and they're shooting a bad guy at a station, or he's walking around on a server somewhere, and they're making a hell of a lot of cash. And it takes them maybe 10 minutes total, go there, kill, get paid. For me, I'm out here for hours upon hours. It has been 1 hour and 47 minutes. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Don't play with me. I got excited thinking there was more in a cluster than there was before, but no, it's the same. Anyways, I'm going to be out here for, if I had to guess, 2.5 hours. Possibly 3 hours. No, let's say 3 hours most likely. Doing more than one mission. I guess it's 2 missions technically. It's 4 missions really technical. But because of how the mission is made, real lazy like. Now, let's hope that one of the small rocks here is actually small. And it's not. They're all gonna be 50k, 40k, 30ks. 6 rocks, 6 shots, and they're all gonna be big. 24. That might be the best. You. That's dense. That's a dense one. We take this one. Let's see if we can hit it. I think we will have no problem hitting this with the arbor, believe it or not. Back off a little bit. Super Dave says, as long as you have less than 1G on you, it's okay. But 1 point over, your ass is going to Klesher, where they're gonna bend you over. And by they, I mean someone down inside of what I call the gulag. And you know what they call me in there? Shameful, really. The gulag kingpin. Now, because of these extra bonuses to our power, this is possible. Now, can we get it done? It really depends on if we can get there to the green zone in time. Because this rock has barely any instability and no resistance. You call it clencher? Good, smart. I've heard it called a lot of things, you know. I'm not allowed to say them, I don't think. Come on, heat it up. So this is gonna definitely take 2 surge modules on this thing. I think we're gonna easily run out. But I'm gonna run them out anyways. Moving my laser, trying to get some instability going here. We just ain't got enough sauce. Put a little mustard on it. Come on. How many shots do you think I got left in the surge? 1? I don't know. It's close. I don't know. I don't know whose fault it is. Their toe, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's Comcast, I don't know if it's Twitch. Might be me, I'm too fucking powerful. Look at that. Sometimes you gotta get it how you get it. I know that much. Hollers, did you check check your DMs about that little secret thing about the thing? Let me know what you think. Thoughts. Questions. assurances, obligations. Almost fell asleep. Okay, can I get some verification that I am live? Am I alive? Can you hear me? Can you smell me? Can you feel me? Good. You got a 35K rock. $35K with 75% resistance. This rock's got 2,000 instability. What do you do? Go for it. Let me hear how you handle that. What are your thoughts? That's wild, huh? How do you attack it? What's your favorite approach? Yeah, how? How, Toast? Smelly. Mine smells of a nice, just a bountiful harvest of the most potent herbs and pharmaceuticals and all sorts of things because...
When people see me, they ask for an autograph. When they smell me, they can smell my power. The top notes, Quantanium and Emperor's Bloom. They beg me to stay, but I walk away, leaving behind a cloud of bergamot and musk. When you want to turn a stranger to a stalker, make sure you're wearing Quant 33 by Elguapoe.
That's right. Except it's not for sale. Not for sale. Oh, you use an app? I wonder what app that is. I'm shocked. I'm perplexed. Wonder what app you're talking about there. Could it be my mining app, my war chest? Of course it is. Wow. For noobs in the chat that don't have it yet, my free app can be found. If you're on Twitch, there's a button there that says, I think, application. You can click that. Or, ! App will take you to it. Got my rock break calculator. Excellent. Multi-crew calculator. Save your loadouts too. Excellent. Optimal loadout finder. I mean, this will show you all the possible things you could use. Anyways, back to what I was doing. There's sometimes, though, the mold does not smell like Quant 33. This is not one of those times. Sometimes it smells like a nice, tasty burger.
Wammas Deluxe. Wammas Deluxe. Wammas Deluxe. Wammas Deluxe. Wammas Deluxe. Wammas single. Wamma bacon.
God, I'm losing my marbles over here. It's okay. I've got plenty. God, 4.9 is gonna be real fun. Later, Toast, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Torrents are mandatory, tell you right now. I can't wait for the patch date just so I don't have to do this again after I do it. Because doing this on the PTU is known as what's known as stupidity. Now see, that's my life. I have to apparently do this to appease CIG, an obligation. But once this hits 4.9 and I get it done and I get the Prestige 3, I will never touch it again. I don't care if they wipe them. I don't care if they wipe all rep. I will not do it again. You know, it would be fun if we got to a higher level, if it took less rocks. If it took less rocks, I'd be happy. If it said get us 8 asteroids pieces, I'd be okay with that. 4 full asteroids is that's a lot. We're talking about probably 250 for this mission. 10 rocks, 250 to 350, 400 SCUs they want for a beginner level mission. You know? Think about that. This rotten woman she's paying nothing. So really, you just wrap your mind around that. CIG, you need to get that together. You need to get your shit together on that. That ain't good. That dog don't hunt. That's right, Alex. I gotta keep my mind on the task at hand. I think these contracts will be for 1.0 noobs who've never played before. That's it. 100%. 100% is what it is. That's why I have all my hints, all my things turned off, and I show up to a rock and says, "Oh, you can fracture a rock by turning on your laser and putting a hole in it. And then you pick it up by switching to your extractor," or says something like that. I didn't read it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read it. Mine. That's it. It's story time. And the gift is the best paint job in the game. What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good paint job. This should be the last iron we need, and then we are just hunting aluminums, and that's gonna be a fun time. Wow. Hopefully, and here's something even funnier. We aren't gonna find a cluster of 6 aluminums. We're gonna find a cluster of 4. I know it. And so we're gonna have to not only mine those 4, we'll find another cluster with 2 more aluminums, because 6 is the max in a cluster for aluminums. Because it is a common mineral. You see? I'm a teacher. Wow. Rarest mole too. Last time I saw a carbon mole was the original miner dye. We've got quite a few carbons inside of the cult as well. Which is interesting. It's rare when I see them. It's very rare. I think so, Trug. I think if one of you guys write it up, I'll pump it for sure. You know, I would write it, but I can't write. I can't read, I can't write. Thank God for, learning by hearing things. Everything comes to me in spoken word. I speak Quantanium. I speak the rock. And I got a lot of shit going on, but I absolutely will pump it on stream. And in the chat. Okay, let's see. It popped it. Let's go. But one good thing is they stack together, so that's nice. That's nice, at least. And so that means do not waste your time like I am doing the mining ones. Only go for the scanning ones, obviously. Until you don't have them, Let's go to Alpha. But we're doing it for, we're doing it for reality. We're doing it for them. We're testing. We don't do it for money. We do it for the love of the game. These rocks ain't loyal. They're for everybody. I would be upset if that happened, Jaffo. Because personally, I think it's a ridiculous ripoff, the price they're charging for that thing. Because I have looked it up. But I would be upset because I'm a principled individual. You know, there's starving children on Daymar. And here I am, trying to crowdfund a mole carbon. It's real sickening behavior. Start the GoFundMe. I already got like 3 There's starving children in Tokyo right now. I'd say it breaks my little heart, but it's made of stone. But I try to emulate feelings, I do. Ask Wamba. I already got like 3 GoFundMes going. I got 2 or 3 on my throne. You can see below. One of them is a 2-year project. It's for my GPU fund. I assume 2 years. And that's assuming I get another 1,000 viewers. My other fund, the chair fund. That one's more pressing. I'm more serious about it. I've politicked more on it. And I probably will again with months to come. And what I'll probably end up doing is dropping a video that I know will gain a lot of traction. And then I'll hop on here and be like, oh no, if only there was an OnlyFans type of throne gift service underneath my Twitch that a user can crowdfund my gaming chair, you know? So I'm really game planning it. I'm thinking in the future. We can take it out and snort contest off Banu. I can't read that one. Banu hooker ass. Well, you want to do that, you can do that right now. Go talk to Rue Boy. Some people look down on him for running the oldest profession out of his merchantmen that no one gets to see. It's all above board. Unlike what's going on at Loreville. That dirty place full of dirty people breathing dirty air. We're not counting them. What they're doing is not above board. Then again, Rue operates in Pyro a lot, I hear. Show me something. Stop wasting my time with ships. 34. Don't need it right now. Don't need 2 Lendiniums. Don't need 1. 72. Don't need 3 either. Wait. Was that 17? Right there. Scan them for me. What's 17? Now out here, I believe you can't find iron. This will all be updated in the app, of course, once 4.9 hits. So don't you worry your pretty little head about it. There we go, and look, actually, we got very lucky. I do believe we got a stack of 6. Oh, maybe a stack of 5. Might be a 5 stack. That's true. Maybe that's true. It might be true, I don't know. Yep, 5. What did I say? What did I tell you guys earlier? Huh? Told you. I told her so. Show me the rock. What size are we looking at here? It's not going to be as blessed as the, not as blessed as ice, but much better than iron. 5,000. Oh, close. Not too bad. 11. Okay. Can we park in the center? Oh, we cannot. I don't think so. So not only that, but they're spaced out to the point where you gotta do them one at a time. Obvious choice, I would say, would be to do this in a Prospector with a Helix 1. I guess with surge modules probably be your best option, but then again, that's if you're mining it. Then you'd suffer, on the other hand, breaking ice, but is it really suffering? Come on. Your suffering would be from not having torrents. Don't worry about that rock. That rock's just hanging out, coming right at us. A little terrifying, I'd agree. Now, mind you, we have 24% more power on size 1 lasers. I don't know if that's exactly 24%, but numbers posted on Discord, scroll up and you'll see it. Set that stampede and get it up there faster. We gotta get it up. Yeah, that's true. I forgot. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I forgot. Danger Hobo just said the truth here. The mole has 360-degree range. Yeah, of course. Well, that's about as shocking as them thinking that they have the hot and cold system set up for mining in space and pyro. What? Huh? They said that. They said that shit. Like, for real. That's real. This is not a drill. Now, imagine how shitty these missions will be on a server where scanning takes 35 seconds to start. Damn shame, really. If only they scaled extraction power, or tied extraction power to the size, the SCU amount of the rock that you pick up. But let's just go back to mass instead of SCU. I'm gonna say it until I can't say it anymore. That's actually pretty crazy, Jaffo. Just because no one's buying it. No one is buying the mole right now. You got the Arastra on the horizon. You know. But wow, that price has gone down because that thing was up to 800. 900. I've seen it for all sort of prices. What about that mole talus? Is that what it's called? That's very cheap for it. Would I want it? No. Too much. Too buku. I already did it once. Now I noticed something when I broke this rock. One of the little tiny pieces broke and disappeared when I broke it. Now I'm really hoping that does not fail us. And hopefully that was just a visual thing. Yeah, I bet. That's crazy. That's one of those things that you just, if you got it like that, it's different. If it's not a real financial decision, then it's like, go for it. You know, at least you're not out there smoking slam. But, my holy God. If not, that is a serious financial decision. You let your woman tell you what to do, hobo. What you can and can't get. Everyone point and laugh and act like it's not the same for... No, Guapa. No, we're making Guapa. I swear it. Hey, we're talking about a movie, a quote from a movie. No, there's a homeless gentleman. He's a gentleman in a movie, and he's homeless. And that's what we're talking about as a joke. It's a line from the movie. He said it. He thought it was funny. God damn it, you hobo. Hobo's being a real asshole tonight, huh? Getting me all screwed up. Sold my Mullen Prospector when Arastra came out, since I get both as loaners. And it will be a while before ship comes, so win-win. And also, it's kind of the dream mining ship. It is. You know what they say, Javo? What they don't know.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Heard him. Shit. Wow, Sanj Gallant coming in with some real knowledge dropping. Almost as wild as saying, that rock is coming right for you, Guapo. You got a rock on the side coming right at ya. Wow, back at you guys after this short commercial break.
Dogs, one bun. Two dogs, one bun. You'll barely walk away when they're together this way. They go down as one. Two dogs, one bun. Two dogs, one bun. Two dogs, one bun. Let that luscious meat jump in your mouth and repeat. Two dogs, one.
Get you some double dogs today at your closest Galleria.
Now, Sanch. Maybe I scare people away sometimes, but maybe that's why. Something to think about. And ignore. Now, Sanch, what we're doing right now is we're mining aluminum asteroids. Why, you ask? Good question. We're in 4.9. We're in the PTU. We're in the coming soon. We're doing Battaglia missions. She's a curly-headed fuck. Oh, shit. So, long story short, it doesn't matter if you're full or not. This lazy woman wants us to get 10 asteroids for her for one of the beginner missions. You heard me correct. 10 asteroids, not 10 pieces, not 10 breakables, not break 4 and or 2 or whatever. Break 2 and come back and whatever. No. She wants the inert. She wants it all. She's gonna scrape through that dirt. She's gonna sift it herself. She's looking for that Jerry curl juice. Now, this sucks. That's long story short, it sucks. So I'm out here sweating like a slave in my goddamn cockpit, my turret operations seat. I'm dying out here. Okay? And all for what? All for what? Now, here's the thing, so if you do the math on it, you're coming back with at least, I would say, in reality, 250 SEUs being probably close to the minimum of what she's requiring, technically, for this mission. Now, that sucks. That's a lot of work, considering how much an SCU is now, especially so. So all this for the mining, which means everyone's gonna do the scanning missions. Not the mining, just the deep scanning. Until you can't, and it's required to do harder missions where you're mining. Now, it sucks, and it is what it is, but I think the outcome of reaching the prestige levels is getting a prestige paint job. And these paint jobs are black, matte black, with like a gold kind of tone to it. That's what it's looking like. Oh, fuck, Trug, that's a good point, too. Or to the combat mission. Are you out of your mind, Hobo? Are you blind? Are you blind? Are you blind, man? How are you watching me? I mean, I did include all sorts of packages on the stream so that everyone could be included when I want to chastise. You blind son of a bitch. Turns out there's not just curly-headed people after me. There's also cockeyed people. You know, is what it is. That's one aluminum down. I'm helping Hobo out. Hobo, one aluminum. Damn it, Chug, you're right. Scanning or the combat missions are probably your best bet. Doing this is the worst thing you could be doing. Unless it's rewarded like 10 times the rep. Then I would say this is the golden goose here, but even then, is it? I don't know. One at a time. And unfortunately, we're not finding rocks, they're just extractables. Now we wish we had just extractables, huh? Oh, God. Well, Subin missions are strictly cargo missions. I don't want to hear it. That's a glorified cargo mission. And it's sad because we finally got one. We finally got missions that are mining-based missions. And you know what? It is such a lopsided endeavor that your best bet is to do the scanning, I think, if you're a miner. Unless you're a big psychopath, you want to go shoot people. That's on you, okay? That's on you if you're gonna do those contracts. It ain't on my hands. Not on my conscience. I'm a pacifist. I'll be scanning and breaking, but I'm not gonna be happy about it. I think it's been at 3 likes since the first 3 of us joined the stream. Bunch of sad sickos, eh? That's what it is. Bunch of sick sons of bitches. They ain't pressing the button. They refuse. I don't name my ships anymore. Not since I lost old quant money. Okay, this rock's great. It's a goddamn shame. This rock's great. I love this rock. There we go. We need more of these. Less breakables, the better. Watch it not count this. For some fucking terrible reason. Nah, it happened too quick. It happened too quick there, Guapo. That's a big negative. We're actually gonna take one of your asteroids your mind away because of it. Once again, I can't imagine them having any sort of QA really testing this. There ain't no way. I mean, common sense would just tell you, hey, it has been 2 hours and 20 minutes with 2 hours and 10 minutes of that, at least, of me doing this specific mission. Now, the ice, you could say the ice, yeah. But there's also they're going to finish at the same time, I think. Because right now, see? Oh yeah, the other one wants iron too. So it's yeah. Same game, different name. So about, I'd say 3 hours to do a stack set of missions. Excellent, Drug. I'll check it out when stream ends. If you post it now, if people everyone go check out, everyone that's a council member or above, a rock eater, rock breaker above, check out council chat and see if there's anything you should add or change about this. I'll be honest though, I mean, the fact that they aren't scaling, it's sickening. The extraction power, so I'll pump it, but I want to write up a post myself about why mining is, and all these people that were so saying this is the best, you know, like so much better than the previous system. They're all fucking silent right now, aren't they? Or they're complaining, scanning. It's all scanning. You know? I liked where it was headed. And then I didn't. I was 16, ain't no way. Get on that impact. I liked where it was headed. Order be scanned, finished. Is that contract complete? Good. Order be scanned. We have received the blueprint, the RN7S, which means that now we have a refueling nozzle. Oh, you did? Later, Shrug. Sounds good. You have a good one? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, well, it's not bring back the old mining. It's, I think there's a middle ground that would make it excellent. I think adding variety to all the sub pieces in each rock, I think for me at least, the things they've done to limit things is a problem. I don't know why they're doing it so much, but it's with everything. They got like these limiters in place. Meanwhile, jabronis are just duping shit and doing easy missions and stacking up millions and millions. But they have these limiters in place for loops that take a long time and are so fun, you know? Making them less fun, like how much the refinery's robbing from you. That's a limiter in place that doesn't need to be there. For instance, I'm complaining, but imagine for salvaging. I mean, that's Jesus. But then they have these limiters, like the quality of the sub pieces, of the sub minerals. I look at this rock right here. Watch. That's what I was talking about. The max, let's say we got a secondary mineral. The max that piece can be, quality-wise, is going to be 490. For what? Or sorry, the bulk. The bulk piece of the rock, the max can be 490. The sub-mineral, if there's a secondary mineral in the rock, the best it can be is 790. But then you play with the bands, you know, it can, after it rolls, and let's say it does the dice roll up to 790, whatever the band is, when that falls in that 790 range, that's the number it's going to print out and give you. You'll never earn more than that. You'll never find a 1,000 on a secondary mineral, or a 950 or 9 anything. And that's a limiter for no reason. Like, no reason at all. I think if another limiter, besides for the modules being stuck and you can't stack modules that you want to, I want to stack 3 lifelines on a laser if I want to. That's it, Kirsha. And this could be set up right for a future system. So, you know, I always have that in my mind. So that probably isn't the best example. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's overtuned. Like, let's add instability multiplied by 100. I know we've had like 1s and 2s and 3 instabilities on our, so let's multiply it by 100. It's decisions like that are wild. And then never tuned back, never fixed, never worked on. And I'm totally for instability being high. I love it. But for me, and this is just my opinion, I can give a fuck if anyone cares about it now. This is how I know I'd like it. If I show up to an ice rock, this aluminum, let's say this aluminum, and I look in that aluminum rock, I probably shouldn't look at other rocks just in case it breaks the mission somehow. I want to randomly find that maybe 2 or 3 subminerals inside that rock. Maybe I find an aluminum rock that's 75k or 85k or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. And it's got gold as a secondary mineral. And its third mineral is quantanium for some reason. And the quantanium is 950. It's only 5%, it's only 10%, but it's 950. That's the kind of shit I want to see. And that's it, Shawners, and that's not gonna happen. And that's another like route to take, where you refine up a whole bunch of your junk minerals to be a higher quality. I had thought that was in the works, that was in the plans. Then I hear it's just alloys. They don't intend that, so that's a whole another deal. So who the hell knows where that system's gonna go, how it's gonna be, how it ends up. Anyways, variety is lacking, and they can keep the system to where, hey, there's and clusters, the variety of clusters is lacking, and it's all because we're working off these basic little baby templates. It's all shitty templates, worse templates than before. Before, there was many rock types, so you had many types of rock, and people didn't like that. Okay, well, what if it was the same and it told you what it was, then it didn't say igneous, it said aluminum, then you would like it, huh? But here's one thing, you showed a cluster before, and it had all types of rocks in the cluster. It didn't just have only aluminum rocks. Now, I know a lot of EVE players want that. They like that. It's real simple for them. I don't like that. I like showing up and getting variety. I like being shocked. I like getting excited. I like going past the cluster and seeing a dud cluster I don't want any part of. And then I go to the next one, and it could be the big payday I'm looking for. Quality is, I think, cool, fine. But I think we should be able to refine up garbage. And I also think they need to drop the limit from 500 being the neutral, zeroed out position to being 300 or so, being that neutral, zeroed out position, and we scale up from there to 1,000. I think that'd be another net positive. Anyways, that's just, the variety is lacking so severely that, yeah, all you're doing is scanning. For the most part, a lot of people, because you're only looking for 900 plus. Just like when I go looking for 900 plus, that's all that happens. But then there's times I go after money. Now, the argument there, well, what's money for? For me, nothing. Exactly, why start counting at 500? Start at 0, that's another point. But they want to have negatives. They want negatives, and I say 300 because 490 is the bulk piece average. Not average, the highest it could be. And you see 256 Siderics, you see all that. It might need to be a different number. It might need to be 250 or 400, I don't know. But point is, the system doesn't work. The scaling doesn't work, I think. And it makes it so you don't want to craft anything without it being 750. So maybe you'll want to craft stuff with 550 if you find it. Maybe you'll go, hey, that's my backup gear. If I don't find any 750, whatever. I don't know. All I know is the lack of variety is what it hurts me. I don't like it. That's why my variety is going hunting down Savrilium. Chasing big rocks, going after Quantanium. Why do I do it, though? Is it just for money? It's for the love of the game. I like breaking, I want to break big rocks. This is going to be awesome. I'll be able to break bigger rocks. Turn big rocks into small rocks. Big profit. But for what is always the answer there. For what? For credits, for what? So I could buy more mining modules, honestly. But, yeah, I don't know. Variety is very important. Exactly, Kersha. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. It wasn't there before, by the way. That's what it was put set to after. And that's the problem. I'm going to angle for this thing. That was not the starting point for it. If my memory serves me. Talking Evocati there. But yeah, it just makes me sick. And I'd like to find a quant rock with Terranite, Beryl, gold, or something else, tungsten in it, just randomly. You find a bunch of the sub-minerals in it. And then that rock is harder to break. It's different to break. It's interesting. I like the interesting aspect when I find a rock that is a challenge. It's holy shit. Is the rock on the other side? I parked far away from this son of a bitch. You know, that's the one. God damn. I need to stop yapping. I get too into it. Probably, I don't know. It depends how much it takes to craft. Probably not. You haven't mined quant since 317? Kirsten, what the hell are you doing? You need to get your act together. That's wild to say to me right now. That's wild. Get your act together. Get out there, go get you some quant. Have some fun. I've probably mined 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, I don't know. Maybe over 1,000 at least quant rocks since 319. Only since 319, not before. Before a hell of a lot more, obviously. That's what you get, you hobo. That's payback. Now the impact, not a problem with this, obviously. We're using an impact that's juiced up with 21% more power, because this is 4.9. So that's nice. Any new jabronis out there that love mining or want to get into mining, look under my Twitch. Look in the video description if you're on YouTube. You can find the link or the button for my application. It's free. It's the best goddamn mining app out. I'm gonna disagree. The quant before was a joke. It was boring. It was the same thing. Mining was much more boring, even way more boring than what we have now, in my opinion. All it was go find the cluster. If you found the cluster, you found the quant. It was always the same spot. It was always the same thing, and everyone liked it. Everyone was happy. I don't understand the lack of variety. I don't understand people being okay with simple. With stupid, dumb, simple. I don't like it. Okay, I want complexity. I want it to be interesting. It should be. That's why, by the way, that's why you're seeing multiple minerals in a rock. People were happy with one. Okay, we kicked up a fucking a shit fit on Spectrum. Now, this is terrible. That was terrible. Then we see rocks with up to 3. Excellent. See, now you're getting it. You know why that's great? Because each of those minerals in the rock changes how the rock works and acts, and how it breaks. Its stats. Its green zone. You know, everything, so. Hey, we still got the audio bug. Hold on. Let's fix that real quick. Well, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Someday we will, I'm sure. That's definitely on the back end of the priority list for him. I'd hope. I mean, it'd be nice now, of course, but by God. We did the initial break. I think I should get out and get on the arbor. I'm just wasting time on this thing. Hauled a ton of quant back then. Didn't say it was boring. I did. I said it was boring. I could care less what anyone else has to say. Anybody else. All I do is mine. It's all I've done. Mine. It's been my main thing. Since I don't know when. The difference that was felt when 319 hit, insurmountable. That was the game changer. Big time. That was trash in comparison. Absolute trash before 319. I read it. Yeah, trash. But hopefully we don't go back to that. That's the main thing. And that's what they wanted. It felt like that's what people wanted. They wanted it to go back to real simple things. Like, remember, there was nothing worth mining because the pricing, for a long time, they didn't even adjust the pricing of anything else. So you only went after Quan. And then it was easy to find. I mean, my God. So that was such a big bonus having it. Oh, shit. Now we can go after Boreas. When money was all that mattered. Now we can go after Boreas. Now we can go after Hephaestonite. Maybe I find this barrel, big-ass cluster barrel instantly. Maybe I decide to go for that, you know. That was good. I mean, I had a speedrun guide I put out. You can find that, 319, I think, 320. A little mining speed run. Real quick 30-minute runs in a mall, full mall, with over 75% of your order being a tier 2 back then. So uncommon mineral now. You say, or maybe you'd say a rare, uncommon. Yeah, no, a rare mineral now. Equivalent. Making a few 100K quick. That was nice. That was good. Oh, I liked it. That was one thing I did like about it, Jaffo, back then. We used to die. Almost. I always survived the crash, but barely tapping anything, you got Quan on your ship and you're a goner. You know? And that's it. You lived at Arc L2. That's it. You went to Lyria. Or maybe you wanted to be real safe with it. You went over there to Air and Halo. So, that was your option. And you'd go and just look for clusters, or you'd look for speckles, you know, specks. That's it. But I like that portion. You know what I liked as well that we don't have anymore? That was fucking cool. When you broke a rock, you overcharged a rock, and your ship would get all torn up and spin out and shit. And send you to the damn atmosphere in your ship. You'd black out because your ship got so messed up. I got a short, I always bring it up on my channel. You can find it, called Legends Never Die. At least that's what the thumbnail says or something. It's badass. Okay? We need to bring that back. No, go Java when you get a moment free. Check that out on YouTube. It's one of the best shorts I made. It's probably the best short I made. Just excellent. And if we got that happening all the time, oh, you'd be careful with rocks. And with engineering now, you'd have to get up and fix your shit, and that would be cool. And I'd be cool with that. Having to get up and fix your damn fixing something on your ship to try to get it running again because you overcharged the Quan rock too much and you were too close. Chef's kiss. That shit's funny every time. But yeah, we got a long way to go with mining. And I'm not all doom and gloom about it. Because I have hope. I'm too hopeful, I'm too optimistic about this, I think. But I really feel like they could do this right, especially when Genesis hits. Especially when they get rid of these little bullshit templates they're using and they go off some real system. I think it would be better, and I think this is all template right now. That's why I haven't been talking shit in Spectrum and putting guides out on Spectrum about how they need to fix this turd. I do believe they have a bigger picture they're seeing soon enough, but it's just not time to implement it, because why do it twice? But I always say that, and I don't know. Then they totally wing it, and something comes out of left field, and it's crazy. So I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the way it should be, I think, Kershaw, but I've actually backtracked on that. I used to think, hey, they need to bring that back because of how much an SCU fills up now and how much space we have in the mole, how much space we'll have in the Arastra. I think it's much better for us to have like a 25-minute timer now. Because if you're not coming back with more than 2 quant rocks, 3 if you're really fast, that's probably your limit. That's 2 in one cluster flying to another one that you have over there in your back pocket, breaking it and taking it back with you. Maybe 4 little baby rocks. But because of the 3 times mass to SCU ratio they did, I do believe it's going to have to be 25, 30 minutes. 45 would be about the same amount of fillage. The same amount of fillage as before. Damn, the question is, can I get this done before I need a fucking beverage? I'm dying. Delicious. Not if we keep parking like this. We're gonna die out here. Okay, we are at 2 hours and 43 minutes. Of course it cleared. I just didn't feel like, showing off their beverage. I'm kind of wanting them to pay me more for no reason, so my own little deal against them. We're negotiating. No. No, they just didn't send me the box of free goodies I normally get: my hats, my shirts, the pips. There would be one more breakable. Come on. I'm the only one hobo. Unfortunately, I'm carrying the weight of the whole brand on my back. And that's just the way it is. Thanks for noticing, Kershaw. I might be able to make it just in time. This will be 4 down, 2 left. Okay, contract completed. We did one of them. Now we're just in the final. We got the Hofstede size 00. Wow, what a victory. Slap that on the Geo and go to town. All that work, and that's what you did for me. Battaglia, you dirty, dirty lady. I was gonna say that's too much. I ain't breaking that big ass rock for your mission now. Okay, completed another contract. Lawson mining laser. The Lawson, that is the stock I believe the stock mining laser on the Geo, right? Yeah, it is. That's the stock Geo mining laser. They just gave up on the whole size 00, size 0 and size 00 deal. Don't worry about that, okay? But that right there, I believe, goes on the Geo as the stock. It's like the arbor. That's the arbor of the gem mining world. Also, I was a little butthurt back then when they added the golem, right? Remember, at the same time they added the golem, they changed up the minerals in the ground. They took away pretty much the old rock minables, and they added the new ones. Remember when they did that? That's when they also added the size 0 helix and Hofstede, yada yada. But nothing's necessary. Those lasers are not necessary. I still don't understand that. They need to amp up the fun for rock mining as well. That's why I say there's still tier 0 on this thing, on the player experience. It just isn't. It isn't for anything, Hobo. That's the thing. I remember doing it with the Helix, and just for what? I thought I did all this so I have less range. Now, if there were larger rocks, boom, we got module slots. There's a lot they could do. That'd be double 0. But that's true too. That's where you get your practice in. That's where a lot of people get their start. They don't like to admit it. They don't want to admit it. That's where they get their start, and they forget about it until someone, mentions, "Oh man, I made a couple million on my little still around order. It only took me about an hour. I was messing around." They go, "What? I've done some mining myself. I just don't want to tell you where." Next thing you know, you're on the Elguapoe's channel. They're done with their piracy ways. They're looking for a little extra income. They're looking to craft a little bit. And here we are. Did they fix the Rocks Cooked UI yet? I don't know. I don't know in PTU and 4.9. And I don't know if I'll get around to testing it. I may. Depends how long this PTU lasts. But I'd like to know as well. I slapped a Helix 00 on that thing, because, come on. It's gonna be the best laser, right? And then I did, it's for nothing. Big bummer. I actually like the idea when I thought that the golem was for gem minables. Wild ass idea. I was on Jack Axon's stream and I was thinking, what in the fuck is this? What is this ship? How bad you know why I thought that for a second? Only for a second. I had hopes for a second. Wild idea. Because it only had the 0.8 SCUs or whatever it showed. And I thought that can only mean one thing. But no one would ever use a rock or anything ever again. That was the case. Before hangars had a full crude mole, so 3+ me, and landed on pad to turn in full load of quant and had those penguins all over the ship. One of these guys tripped getting out of the ship. Station guns blew it up. Barely dinked the station and get turned to dust. All right, we've got one more. We've got 18% hydration. We only got a little bit until we start blurring out. Let's get it done. This has become the thirst challenge. These aluminum rocks are thirst traps. We need to find a little 5K rock again, or 3K, 4K, something tiny, so we can just get this damn thing dealt with. I'll be honest, I got it in the bag. I've already won, it just hasn't happened yet. They have not announced the winner yet, but everyone knows who it is. It's one of those situations. A 10-8? What's a 10-8? I should have my app open checking the R signatures, but I don't. Of course you are. Remember, we're looking for bigger numbers. It's most likely going to be the aluminum. Come on, baby. Show me some leg. There's a chance, but I doubt it. We gotta be careful flying out here as well. Nope. Of course you're Torite. The bane of my existence, Torite. Worse than Barrel. I used to think Barrel was the worst thing that you could ever come across. There we go. Then I learned it was actually a nasty little mineral that comes from Nyx. That's ice. And it ain't nice. 17.2. I think that's Torite as well. It's ice. 2,000. 2,000. Come on, we gotta move, baby. A 2400 single, what is that? Some sort of debris? You showing me debris now? What is that, a wing? Gotta keep moving. 26? What is that, 13 stack of debris? Holy shit. Ain't no way that's rocks, right? Equating out to that amount. Yeah. That's so. It ain't 11.7. 2 Bexalites, 1 Lindinium, 2 Bexalites, 2 Lindinium, fucking Torite. See what I'm doing? 4.9, the thirst trap. No, I'm hoping for a good patch coming. I am, and I think they will, bug-wise. You know, I'm thinking, but I've been saying it. Their primary focus, 100%, should specifically be make sure people first have a pretty smooth experience, relatively smooth, but never lose their shit. If they have a ship full of ore, they should not lose it. Your ship should not disappear when you store it. It should never happen. You should never lose hours and hours of your work. Items should not just up and walk away. I'm not talking about on patch day, I mean just every single time you do anything. This is a dangerous place to mine, I agree. But they say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Are you already broken? That's interesting. Would it allow me? You guys think it's going to allow me to just take the breakable pieces? Let us see. Absolutely not, Dread Pirate. Absolutely not. What you're witnessing is the Thirst Trap Challenge, and I've won. So congratulate me, and pay attention. Almost blew that sumbitch up. We're in the PTU 4.9. We're testing out these battalion missions, stacking them up. Interesting. That's a breakable. Fuck you. Watch, I'm gonna break it, and it's gonna not give me credit anyways. I already know what's going on. I already know the plan here. Watch. Oh, it completed the mission. I take it back. That's far away. That's totally different. We did it. I got the Marlin. I got the Marlin. What caliber's that Marlin? Anybody know? I got the Marlin, baby. Look at her. Ain't curly-headed, you blind son of a bitch. You do got those glasses on, don't you? Don't you, hobo? Unlike the Marlin. I've always wanted a nice little lever action out here. And here I am, finally got it. I should fly to the gateway. Where the hell's the station now? Is it over there? Are you just not showing it to me or what? Alpha. Nope. Who knows where that led to? I can fix her. We're gonna leave that one. We're gonna leave that one to you, Jaffo. Good luck. You're gonna jump on that landmine for us. Very generous of you. Kind man, they said. That's what they'll say about you. Now, as we wrap this party up, I want to say thank you to all you guys for watching, hanging out. I've been working on a little project on the side, and it's gonna be releasing probably in a week, something like that. I don't know. App update coming soon. Of course, it's gonna have all the 4.9 updates and numbers and yada 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 for you. I'm probably gonna get that out to you before 4.9 hits, like the day before, or the day of. Whatever. It ain't gonna be hard. I got a nice system set up. Download the app if you haven't already. It's free. I do appreciate the support. Keeps me alive and motivated. If I'm dead, not too motivated. Landed. Buttery smooth landing. Smooth until it melts. This is a little different. Now, as you saw, I won. The thirst challenge is done. I've completed all the missions. I have earned how much rep? None accepted. 4 completed at once, and it only took us 3 hours on the money, 2 hours and 59 minutes, or 2 hours and 50 minutes, let's say. Something like that. How much rep did we gain? We're now a technician for this homeless lady. I believe she's a homeless lady. It only says senior mechanic. It doesn't show prestige 1, 2, and 3 like before. But they existed. I'm a technician now. Wow. What does that mean? What did you give me? I got more priorities now. Wow, lots of business. Ore needs gathering. Some ore mined. I gotta try the gathering out next. What does she want with this one? Okay, scan and mine. So the same thing, you just said it different, lady. You're a stooge sometimes. Okay, scanning and mining. No, full area scan of ore. Scans of 2 of torite, 1 of bexlate, and 1 of ice. Data retrieval minor mining job. Let's see what the minor mining job is. Because this got to be different, right? Oh, hell no. 10. This one's 8. 10. You want us to mine 10 rocks? You want to call that minor? Goofy ass lady. Let's put it down. Wild times out here, Levski, Beltaloda. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Shut up, lady. Get the hell off my screen. I'm done looking at that. Jaffo, get to work. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been good seeing you. I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully. It depends. It depends how wrapped up I get in my projects, you know. Got a lot of work to do, too. I got a lot of data mining. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And I will see all of you guys next time.